Hi, good evening, Disha. I'm Riddhi Kothari, a commerce graduate, having specialized in accountancy and currently pursuing my MBA from NMIMS Hyderabad. I really appreciate you taking out time and doing this interview with me. This interview is being conducted so that I can have a better understanding of how individual level variables are at work in professional settings and impact workplace behavior and attitudes. And also, I assure you, Disha, that this interview will solely be used for my assignment purpose. Now, can you please tell me something about you, like your educational background, your professional achievements, your current position, job responsibilities, and the organization you work for?
Thanks a lot, Riddhi, for having me with you. So, my name is Disha Kothari. I am a qualified chartered accountant. I have a bachelorate degree in commerce and accountancy from St. Xavier's College, Calcutta. Talking about my professional stints, I am currently working with Tata Steel as Senior Manager Finance and Accounts, primarily catering to business finance division. And prior to that, I was associate audit department. I was the audit senior there. And then I have done my articleship also from a firm based out of Calcutta. It was a stat audit firm where I had exposure of statutory audit, internal audits, stock audit, bank audit, tax audit, and GST audits also, along with income tax, return filing, appeals, and everything. So, talking more about my current work, it is in a business finance domain where I am the spoke for the entire South business team of Tata Steel. My role involves a lot of business finance partnering and bringing automation in the system to ensure compliance and all the stuffs. So, let me know if you need any clarity on any of the roles which I have catered to.
No, Disha, your introduction was enough, and that is really impressive. Can you now tell me overall how satisfied are you with your current job and your perception of your organization's culture?
So when I talk about the Tatas, or rather when anybody talk about the Tatas, first and foremost thing which comes to their mind is the values and the virtues which the organization holds. So in terms of values and virtues, I am like 10 on 10 satisfied. It has given me ample of opportunities to hone my skills, to develop new skills and leverage the existing ones. So, in matter of exposure, in matter of culture, values, and the work-life balance, which has become the new hot topic nowadays, I am satisfied with my current organization. And definitely, as we say, learning is growing. So, I am also keen on learning new skills, meeting new people, and getting into new roles. So, I'm looking forward to that as well.
Moving on, Disha, if it is okay with you, I'll share with you three questionnaires which will help me understand your personality a bit better and make this interview a bit more meaningful.
Sure, we may proceed.
Okay, I'll be sharing it with you. Okay, Disha. Now, from the questionnaire, do you believe your success in life depends more on your efforts or on external factors like luck, timing, or other people around you?
So if I talk about success, it is blend of everything. But if I had to choose one, I'll choose my effort because I believe my effort forms the majority part of it, and definitely there are other factors which play along. So if I had to choose one, it has to be my efforts.
That's really inspiring, Disha. Now, from the Roque Value Survey, what value do you consider most important in your life and why? From both terminal values and instrumental values, I would like you to select your top three and tell me.
So if I talk about terminal values, right, for me, first and foremost, which comes is the health. because I strongly believe into the saying that health is wealth, and I give it utmost priority because I have read somewhere when you have thousands of problem and then you have this health issues, you have only one problem, which is the health issue. So for me, health comes first. Then comes your family security because for your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, family is the priority. And third, which comes is the freedom. When you have the freedom, you know the actual meaning of living. So these three are the topmost values according to me in the terminal value section. So do you want me to proceed with instrumental values as well?
Yes, please, Dasha.
Yeah. So when I talk about my instrumental values, the first and foremost, which I think is of priority to me, will be my independence. Because when you are independent, all other things start falling into place. You get freedom of choice, you get freedom of everything, you get to decide, you get to have your own perspective. So for me, the first would be independent. Second would be the courageous, to have the ability to stand for your, to take your stand, to stand for what you believe to be is true and right. So that will come second. And third is, again, it is when while giving it a nomenclature, or giving it a ranking, it might be third, but it is equally important, which is being honest. Because if you see, uh, everybody likes to work with people who are dependable, who are honest, who have high standards and high integrity standards. So for me, the third will be the honesty.
Okay. Can you please elaborate on how your personality traits impact your job performance and behavior in your workplace?
So, Riddhi, as I said, my current work involves a lot of business finance partnering. So, I'm a finance professional. I have to interact a lot with the business team, with the other stakeholders, which might be my banking team, and somebody who is sitting into plant, somebody who is sitting into yard. So, I have a lot of cross functional interactions. So, if I talk about my personal trait, I am very good at making other people understand, or feeling other people value. So when I believe, when I am interacting with different people, they have that sense, okay, when they are talking to me or when they are meeting me, they know that okay, this person understands me. So this is so, which helps a lot in getting my work done, because ultimately I need to get the work done from the different cross functional team. So having that empathy, having that feeling of understanding the other person helps me a lot to getting my work done.
Okay, I see you hold your values really high. Now, can you also tell me your preferred learning style and how you adapt to different learning simulations? Like you, whether you learn on your own or you learn from your environment or you see something and learn from by observation. What is your learning style?
When I talk about my learning style, it is majorly due to experiences. Because to be honest, I am not the person who will learn just from books. If somebody will tell me, okay, this is bad for you, I'll believe that it is bad for me unless I experience that. So my learning style is a lot from the experience which I am gaining, which when I talk with about me, that the first hand experience or the second hand. So that is more of my learning style. I know I might end up in a mess sometime because of my decision, but that decision helps me, that experience helps me to understand what not to do. So that is one side. And second, I also try to learn a lot from the other's mistake, which I see, which I am the first hand witness to. So that is another thing, that is another my style of learning, rather than going bookish and everything that.
I believe it's really smart of you. And also, even I'm learning experiential learning in my MBA right now, and I believe it is the most effective one. Now, Dasha, can you please tell me what motivates you, your work, and how it affects your performance and productivity?
When I talk about my productivity and performance, appreciation and the sense of acknowledgement gives me more motivation. And that at times give me more motivation than money. So for me, it's acknowledgement and appreciation which matters the most and which motivates me and motivates me to do better and better.
I see. And how your personal values align with your organization, that is Tata Steel's value, and how this affects your job performance.
So when I talk about Aristotele's value, for us, people comes first and then comes the profit. So do my normal or my natural nature is I value relationships more than the materialistic part. So in this term, I align or I resonate a lot with my organization.
That's a really good thing, I would say, because nowadays we see that there's a lot of job dissatisfaction, which I believe will not be in your case, at least from this lens. Now, coming to the last but not the least question, how does your emotion and moods affect your behavior and job performance? And how do you manage your emotions and handle stressful situations at work, given I believe being a chartered accountant, you must have a lot of responsibilities and your personal issues as well. So I would like to know how you strike a balance and get your work done.
Yeah. So, like any other person, I think it is common with anyone. Their mood reflects in their productivity, and so do mine. So, whenever I am satisfied, I'm content, I'm happy, it directly shows in my work. I work very fast, I am very jovial, I make the environment in office happy. But on the other hand, there are times when I am not in good mood, so I don't feel like uh, meeting people or something like that. But in those circumstances, I try not to resonate it with my office work. When I'm happy, I have no issues. I want to translate it to my professional life, but I really try whenever I'm not in my best of the mood, I don't translate that to my work. So I'm not saying that I'm perfect at it, but I'm definitely trying that.
That's really good, Disha. And I must say that I've learned a lot from you that how to not let your mood affect your work and how experiential learning is really important in today's world because we live in a world which is really, not really centralized. It is more decentralized and everyone comes together given you know, there is so much interaction with globally. So I would say it was a really fruitful discussion for me, and I got to learn a lot about you. And it was truly amazing to have you. And I would like to thank you once again for being here and doing this interview for me.
Thanks a lot, Riddhi, for having me. Wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Disha, and I would love to stay connected with you.
Yeah, sure.